There it goes.
Oh,
We're live.
We will call this meeting to order, please.
Okay.
And we will open the minutes then.
All right. Members present. Eric Singer, Judy, Brenda, Deb Reagan, Sue Eastburn, Director. Meeting was called to order by Judy, Brenda. Minutes from the previous meeting were read by Deb. For April, Eric moved to approve minutes, was seconded by Judy. Payment of bills reviewed by Eric and checks written. Deb moved to approve and Judy seconded. The director's report, books checked out, 4 library, 2 of the church, 7 puzzles for a total of 13. Visitors to the library in May was 39. Purchased 7 books and 6 puzzles. Marion sent us another 3 puzzles. Book club met May 19th with 5 attendants. Craft Noon didn't meet in May. Program for May was Nancy Mason. Okay, there's no.
It's just Nancy's.
And it was
Mason jar.
Mason jar magic.
Magic.
There were 17 in attendance. Old business, thermostat, baseboard heat, Hopkins will be here as soon as possible by September. Carpet cleaning, this will be put on hold until Hopkins has done the baseboard heat. SBOA meeting, I need to record my hours and have trustees sign off on my time sheet. NIPSCO, new electric meter to be installed. Benton County tax payment. This was deposited June 24th. Paying Nancy Davenport for Spice Day. We will purchase a case of each of these mason jars, half pints and quarts. Vacation for Sue in 2027, February 12th, 3 days, June, July, 2 days, and October, 2 days, for a total of 7. Sue will find a substitute. She will carry over 2 days from 2026 to help cover these days in 2027. Adjourned, Deborah moved, Judy seconded, and the meeting was adjourned at 6:15. Next meeting is July 15th at 5:30.
Any additions or corrections to the minutes as read?
Nope.
Eric must have made that motion, and so I seconded it. And all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Well, Trina went through this. Sue went through it, balanced it, and I went through it, and it matches completely with the bank statement.
Oh,
So-
really?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we get this early. We had, at that time that it was done, if I picked this up, we had $88,627.14. But with the checks I've written, we're down to $85,736.56. So that's where our balance is right now with the outstanding NIPSCO and outstanding Visa. So I don't know what we want to keep. There's no place we're hurting. We haven't transferred money yet. But I don't know what kind of balance we're halfway through the year. So we haven't really spent that much money with the money we've gotten in.
Our balance of our expenditures is 22,000.
I mean,
So you only basically spent 10.
we're in pretty good shape everywhere. The only place we have is one sushi doesn't need. we have no big expenditures I can see coming up. Unless somebody has something
We
we
should.
need to do that I don't know about. Any questions? I mean, it's all
On
good.
that package. So, you see, there is one, she said not to worry about it, that we will move. We can,
buildings.
yeah, we can move
Yeah.
within, because we have 147 in cleaning supplies and 84 in office supplies yet. And we can move that around to cover that 132.97, she said, not to worry about it. But if she needs to know on this packet, whether or not you guys have anything that you're planning for that she needs to budget for, because she's gonna be meeting with them. Who is our state board.
Hasn't got everything done, but
I told her I didn't know of anything, but I would ask you guys if there was anything that needed to be
Miss
done.
Hopkins already took care of the,
That'll probably be in this stuff and the stuff I money for, in the
okay.
building maintenance, so she'll be fine.
Done before September. And I
Well, we
meant-
have until October.
Right,
Our
and I
date.
meant to get in there today and check again, and I didn't. So,
I'm sure we'll have that paid before December, so that'll be in this year's budget, so I don't know of anything, so.
And I think we're just on a, but you were on a bubble here of what's gonna happen, so.
I don't know.
I asked the girls down at the courthouse and they just laughed and they said, oh, nothing's gonna happen, so let's see. I don't believe, I mean, I just, Newton County's already started doing away with their extension service also, they've already are having meetings for that. So that'll be next. You know, the extension homemakers will go first and then how far behind that will 4-H be? Who knows? I don't know. It's
I don't
just
know.
it's a vicious.
It's kind of, when anybody you talk to, they just don't want to talk about it.
Right,
Well,
exactly.
yeah, because there's definite things that can be done,
Mhm.
then, other than that.
Well, you know, yeah. Okay, we could talk about that all day. I get it, when there's 3 people in that, and there's 3 people in Benton County in that, extension office. And how much they're used, I don't know. I really don't know how much they are, but of all the things that we spend money on, if it's used at all, I don't understand why when they're picking on libraries, trustees, and extensions.
We're easy, I think.
Don't much political power. Find
What, true.
in libraries, to young people are not very important anymore.
What was that,
Very-
probably your extended
Yeah.
one that's holding up to it. What was the book that we had to read as kids that where, they were burning, the Germans were burning books and there was this big uprising to protect the books. Do you remember that, anything about that?
I don't think I've ever read a book like
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
See, I thought crazy, at least we're both crazy.
that. Well, he was a teacher, so he.
Yeah, but it's also, I think it was something I had to read in college.
See, I didn't go to college like that. I never found it.
We were stuck with what, farm animals or whatever that one was, where the animals are in control.
Oh, yeah.
Animal Farm,
Animal farm,
Yeah.
George Orwell. All animals create equal. Some are more equal than
everybody's
others.
created equal.
Everybody's
Everybody,
more equal than others, yeah. Yeah, I know that, what you're talking about, but I probably, every time you bring that up, I see Indiana Jones and
Yeah.
Last Crusade, they burn the books there, you know.
Okay, I mean, people, books were worth a lot to folks, but didn't have them, so. And now we're going
Well,
away.
TV shows, networks are going under, it's all gonna be streaming. ABC and CBS, NBC are really just gonna be, they got minute ISIS now,
It's just
It's
a
just
changing
changing.
world, yeah. Okay, do we have any more questions for Eric?
No,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
move to,
Okay. And mine. So, what I have is the library, there was 30 visitors. There were 16 books checked out at the library and 10 puzzles. And there was 4 books from the church library. I weeded out 6 puzzles and those were given to Autumn Trace. We purchased 5 new books. There was 5 in attendance for craft noon. And that's what we did. And there could be decorations for up front.
oh, how cute.
And I've still got 3 more to come back. Lisa hasn't returned hers, Mary Beth hasn't picked up hers yet, but will at our craft noon this month. And Jackie Miller still has hers. And Janice is going to come back and finish sealing the walls.
She's not what?
She's sealing them.
Oh, okay.
So that when we put them out,
Um,
they won't. Yes. And then books and bikes, there was 4. And no donations this month. I have been in the inventorying all the adult books and pricing, putting them all on an Excel spreadsheet. I've had 3 people volunteer that will help me get it into our Libet. And I have put a total of 53 hours in for the month of June. So I just need your signature anywhere on that paper that says I turned my hours in.
Oh,
Everything I did,
just anywhere?
anywhere you want, doesn't matter.
I can write across that room and everything.
You can.
Well, yeah, we can actually pick out who we are.
But I just,
We have to have all 3 of us. That's like,
yep, all board members.
I got my
Look, review my hours. I also, this is for you, Julie, I believe that, no, that's mine.
That's why I just put that.
I think you have one.
Yes, I've already put it in.
Okay, all right, so you do have one.
Yes.
And then you guys are gonna sign the one from the minutes that she read, right? Or is that this
That-
one?
that's
That's
fine.
this one, okay. All right, that's what that is.
You're ahead of us.
I am.
She was getting those hours up.
Okay, so let's see, what else do I have? We got our bill from the State Board of Accounts. I asked Treva about where this would go in the line numbers, and she said she'll worry about it when the bill comes in December. When we get our payment in December, is where they'll take this money from. So this is for you guys to review, and I'm just supposed to hold on to it. That's the grand total of what they charged us to do that 4-year audit.
That's a place to get rid of the money.
Let's
Yeah.
see. Angela Fox wrote me about our 25 annual report that I did. They had questions about, what was one of them? I don't remember what the questions were. One was regarding the number of programs. They have a thing called AIR that looks, she has to submit it to them and they review it and look at our overall population for our area and what they feel that we should or should not be able to accomplish for our size of library. So she says, well, they say you had too many programs for me to track. And I said, well, I'm sorry. We have 2 every month. And we have a winter and reading program, summer reading. I said, that's 26 a year. And she's, and people actually attend that? I said, yes, ma'am. I said, I can go back and give you numbers for every,
Or
everything.
whatever you want, yes.
And then there was one other one.
She was doubting that our program.
Not she, not her. She was excited that she's gonna get to write and say, well, they did do this. But that AIR thought we were over our limit of what we should have been able to do.
Right, based on past.
No, the
Population.
population of our area.
Okay.
Was one. And there was something else, and I was able to explain that to her too, and she says, okay, fine, no problem with that. But then I got another letter from Jennifer, that was Angela. Then I got one from Jennifer Clifton. And this is our letter that says we're out of standards.
Okay.
Well, one of them was because she said we didn't turn in our signature page, which I asked Angela, I says, did you not get it? I have it here, you want me to resend it? She goes, can you send it again? I said, I can. So then she let Jennifer know that I'd done it. And then, of course, our hours, we don't have 20 hours a week, plus we had to have one of those be a weekend day. Which, in the Info Express, and the library automation, I says, but I have library automation. It's on my website. And she said, well, but only your patrons can get in and see it. I said, oh. So then I wrote a little bit and I said, how can I get this up so that anybody can get in? And she told me how to do it. So now it's anybody can get in and see where our catalog is. So anyway, I had to write and ask for a waiver from our board, asking them to release us from our 25 standard issues. So I did do that. I haven't signed it yet, but Judy did. So I copied this letter telling them that the signature page had been submitted. Library automation is now at York Township Library website. The 25 library hours is not going to be happening because we've discussed it. We just cannot figure out how to get it done with one staff member. And then Info Express courier service we don't do it because it's just too much for. I have to sign that one. So I have to send this back to Jennifer. So this will go all in our folder then.
So you got too many programs, but you don't have enough hours. Let's see here. There's something wrong with that whole thing.
We do the best we can in this.
And it's still not, Angela was fine with it. I'm sure Jennifer will be fine with it too. It's just, she has to let us know that we're not within standards. The other thing was Megan Woods, what's her name? You know that little figure that we had to put in for people out of district to buy plaque cards so that they could get books from our library or any library actually in the state of Indiana. Well, the 24, 25, and 26 quarterly reports weren't done. I didn't know we even had to do it. So I got this letter. So now I've done all 10. Judy has signed them all. I'm going to send them all in tomorrow. So that is everything for me. And part of new business as well. That's everything I've accomplished.
Oh.
But like I said, the books, I was telling Eric when he came in, I was working on them again, but I'm on the piece, I think, in the adult section. I still have the rest of the fiction for the adults. Then I gotta go back to the back side and do a reference. Then I'll come up here and start this again.
Have you seen any kids this summer? I don't know.
Only, Theo.
Okay. But nobody from in those other.
I did have visitors though, speaking of which. It was, what's his name? Havens is her last name. She's a at-home mom, teaches her kids at home. And she brought her 2 children, a little boy and a little girl over. And they visited our library. She said, I know we can't take books out, but she said, I want them to come and see a small library. Just across the state line.
Oh, okay.
Lives like east of Iroquois. Not to the state line. They're in that. She's still around. But they've been to Kentland and they've been here, they've been to Milford, they've been to Sheldon. So they went looking at all the different libraries and stuff. The little girl found books in my books that she wanted, and she says, Mom, can you find these? She says, take a picture and we'll go see the library and see if we can find them. This Waseca allows them to come there.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's all I have to say.
Just and those people never came back to get their Christmas.
No, that's still in the bathroom, waiting for the bag.
Still bad.
In the bag, still wrapped, waiting.
I didn't think it looked like anybody did in that trailer.
I don't think so. She hasn't called me back yet anyway.
Uh-huh.
And she said she'd let me know, so.
Well, school's soon be starting.
Thanks.
Okay, so the only other thing I guess we could talk about is a box that was given to me, and I'm not sure where I can possibly put it in here. But that box, it says strawberries on it, is from the Rob alumni. They're resigning, they're closing, they want us to have it here for that, anybody would want to come. Actually, the girls had a blast going through it the other day. There's all kinds of, you're in one of the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And Sarah's in one of them.
Okay.
So it must have been when we maybe
I
had
was
it at
gonna
the
say, it
church.
must have been when we did the alumni at this church. And so they're looking for a place to store it.
They want us to do something with it. So I asked Edie if she'd be able to scrapbook it or come up with an idea for doing it. She's gonna think about it. Because there's a lot of good pictures in there. There is.
Oh, it's too bad that, I mean, I can see that's happening to all these things.
And then we had another, I had an email and I didn't even get a chance to read it. Something to do with Benton County. With somebody down there wanting, they're gonna be dissolving something with theirs too. So, but this is kind of interesting. It's just this one. Let me get it out. Somebody, I don't know if anybody here will even know. This was the grade school picture in the evening. Picture of the grade school in the evening. And look at all the horses and buggies all lined up. This is all before our time, I'm sure.
There's no date or anything.
Mm-hmm. No. No, there isn't. There's all kinds of, like this one, they started like scrapbooking it. Here's Jack Donaldson. These pages. But this is Jack Donaldson. I know, but like Alice May and all them are in here. Yeah, this is cool. It talks about their class reunions. Eden Cott,
Enid?
I think her name is. And then there's Gertrude Smith. I'm not sure which Smith that is.
I know she lived right south of the church in that house.
But this was pretty cool. Like, they all had a good time going through it the other day. Her and Patty Suter and
I wonder if we get that, if Edie or whoever can scrapbook it, if they take it at the historical
Society.
in Benton County.
Yeah.
well, the lady that brought it said that if we can't keep it here, to let her know.
Okay.
Because she really wants it. If we would close, then maybe it could go. Because you got all those pictures back there of
Yes,
all of
that's
the
what I was
roads.
thinking of.
So, and you got the Benton County plaque there. I have people come in just to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So, Deb brought her stepson, Deb Owens. She was a shopwriter.
I read that name out.
That she brought in her stepson to look at the plaque map. She was, I know where we can go find it. It's been in here. They had been out to Fleming Cemetery and stuff. Otherwise,
It's, they closed it. It's too bad. There's just no place for them to store that stuff anymore.
and she said most of the people.
So,
That their children or might want to come in. And like I said, it's the people that come in here to do the puzzles are having a good time with that.
So I saw in, which I haven't been to the Benton County Fair, but the Historical Society has at least a room down there that they're open every day during the fair. But The only other place I know is right in Powers. Is that south of the jail?
Where?
South of the jail? Southwest of the jail, maybe? That's where, it's in a house, that's where that historical society is. Rose used to know who was, she died, now her sister's died, so.
Her sister's there too.
Jane. Mhm. So I don't know what happened, I don't know.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it's a shame.
We can make our money and pay forever of storage, just, and they couldn't get it from us.
To make this building the historical society of Rob. I don't know.
Okay.
But I think that's everything I have.
Okay. Well, anything coming up then,
Other than the budget, I got the budget meeting coming.
okay? When is that? August.
You say it's, I have to go on Monday.
Yeah, crafts on the 20th.
July.
Budget's the 10th, it's August 10th. I have to go to Earl Park. Treva and I will have a meeting with Ben, and then I have to wait while she has the meeting with Ben and Dana, and then we'll discuss it. And that'll also be my day to go and have my books reviewed. That's fine, August 10th.
Okay. And then we decided just to have our regular meeting. Is that-
She'll tell us when.
She'll tell us when.
She'll tell us what we have to do. Yep. Then, because Ben will tell her, I'll be on that meeting when what's the dates. And I don't have a directors meeting in India this year either. It's only for new directors, and they haven't figured out a part 2 for directors.
Okay.
But they can't get people to come to the first one, she said, so I asked her about it. Because Angela's one of the people that's in charge of it. Other than that, and you guys have nothing that you want for budget, right, for me to ask her what you need to do.
One thing, I suppose this should be done before that. Do we want to give Sue a cost of living raise? At least cost of living.
I know.
I don't think so.
And I don't know what that is, Sue,
I'll ask
but
her.
I think everybody gets the cost of living percentage, don't they?
Treva, no.
Okay. Are you gonna get back with us?
I'll get back with you. I'll write her before that, so that she knows.
I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna be astronomical, but, you know,
Don't worry about that.
anything, and we just as well be using that money.
I agree.
Okay, nothing for the budget except for the cost of living possibly.
And when I was in a whole bunch of offices when I came back the other day down there. It's messed up whether we have to resign for, and
Oh, that one that you talked about.
It's not.
as far as that resigning for that, because I know mine's up sometime this summer.
Yours is too.
But yeah, but so they sent me to, they said, well, go to the, the clerk. So I went to the clerk and she looked at me and she goes, I knew I've never done this. So she gets on her computer. There's nothing in here that says that you sign up in here. So they sent me to another office because the lady was older. And that lady said, I don't think you have to sign up for it anymore. Did you talk to the trustee? And
That's what they told me when I took that paper.
Yes.
They said, Pam says it's okay, and it's okay.
okay, and so I guess.
It's okay.
Pam's on vacation this week, so when I called her cell phone, she was in wherever, Tennessee or wherever. But I guess we don't have to do anything. So unless
Should we just fill the paper out?
yes, well, I don't know where it goes then, because they didn't want anything.
They got the paper.
Unless you were opposed, and I'm like, yeah, right.
Okay.
So I'll get back with Pam, I guess, when she gets back next week and say, have you got anything? But,
Let me check with State Board of Accounts
Okay.
too.
well, I kind of wondered about that too, Sue.
Because that was I remember that being one of the things I had to submit this showing that it had been done.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Because they asked, they go, he came due, and I said, he filled it out. And I remember, I got a copy. So, and then she asked me if I had any coming due, and I said, just
Mhm.
you this year, and you got that.
Well, I thought I was just gonna go in and, get it done. I was on my way home from the doctor's appointment. I wanted to talk to him about the junk that they're dumping over there, and I wanted to talk about the guy that he's just moving all that stuff behind the school.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Now you can see it. And after the commissioner said he had to clean up that mess, he sold those cars for $1.
He's a liar. He didn't sell them.
Which one?
I don't know.
So, and they're moving all those 30-some cars to behind the old school. So, and then after that,
I don't
see
believe
about the library, and I came out of there with no satisfaction from anything.
I'm good.
No. Their fault. It was just, the lawyer was the fault of the cars because
But how
all
would
they
you-
said was to move them. They
Yeah.
didn't, from that property, they did not say.
Supposedly.
So, you're going to have, not only will you have the old school, you're going to have 30 or 40 cars behind the school. So school.
I've heard this conversation by many people, not just you.
I know, but nobody
Nobody,
can.
they're not happy that the cars are being put back there.
No, but it's going to take now, they're going to have to get Gary in
Gary
there
involved.
because whoever he is, and I can't even say his name out there.
King.
No, the guy out there.
Oh.
He's got a name that long.
Okay.
I'm sure he's just laughing his head off.
Oh, well.
But does he own that property too? Does he own the
No.
school?
No,
He owns,
Gary does.
and it sold him all those cars for $1, so he can move them. The guy that the commissioners were after.
Sold them for $1,
Uh-huh.
Gary,
Mhm.
so that he could park them behind the school.
You gotta wonder how many of those cars have titles or anything else. I mean, it's just. But anyway, the county totally wasted their money at
Uh-huh.
hiring any lawyer to get after this guy and then do it good. He's moved maybe, last time I knew he had taken 8 out of there. And then the commissioner said, well, you can have more time because you're moving. I mean, he had like 60 days or something to clean that property.
But if they've been sold, why aren't they all being moved?
Because the commissioner said he didn't have to do it now.
Yeah, but I would say, if I owned them, that's why I paid you the $1 for them. I want my cars.
You never can tell what Gary's doing. I mean, he has those mobile homes out in front of his vehicle,
Yeah.
out in front of the school. And Mike, every time he looks at it, he has a permit.
Well, you guys can't even look out your window without seeing that mess.
Well, because I can't see anything from my windows because of this garage and the shed. But I can see it when I come around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it's terrible. He said that he asked Mike to put our light on a timer because the light was shining so bright he couldn't see at night. And Mike looked at him, and I heard it. Tell him. No.
No, it's too bad. I mean, this could be a cute little town, and it's just like, that park's a cute little park, and then we've got weeds that the other side is that door, and it's just, now that every 2 or 3 days, we started out with a fan and a TV and a few things there, and now there's a huge pile.
It's a dump site.
It's a dump site.
Okay, that's where that bike.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I thought it was from this guy over here. Somebody's just dropping that stuff off.
It's using it for, a place to dump. So, but there's just no pride. I mean,
No.
Nobody cares, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so do we have any other business? Which all recorded, but that's the way it
Hey,
is.
we made our thoughts perfectly
Yep,
clear.
nobody's gonna watch it.
No, no.
Okay. So your next meeting is, what is your next meeting?
It is the 19th.
Of August. Oh, what is, okay.
The third Wednesday is the 19th of August.
Okay, so I
Is
guess
everybody okay with that? I know vacations are going on and stuff. So.
I may be in Wyoming, but I,
You said school?
I said school will be on.
um,
Oh, I know game starts August 4th.
Yeah, they're starting the first week of August is what I heard.
Whoa.
well, some of these schools now are going to that. What are they on? They're just
Year round or whatever.
well, it's not really year round, but all the vacations are shorter.
The new quarters.
Quarters. Oh, okay.
A lot of them now, they push you down 4 days.
But it's like the state fair hasn't even started on August 4th. So.
It looks like we're going to be in Eastern time, too, doesn't it?
As long as it passes. Senate.
Every state can opt out, though.
Can they?
But Indianapolis controls them during that time. I don't know.
Yeah.
So in Illinois, be on Eastern time too?
Huh?
Will be everybody?
The whole nation will be, but you can opt out. The state can choose to opt out. They can file things.
So we've accomplished everything.
You know, 3/4 of our state is already on Eastern time.
Because Pennsylvania still does vote. They put before we
But it passed Congress. It's just
Just this
passed
week
the
it
House
passed Congress.
yesterday.
Well, what state would opt out of not changing their time? It's,
Well, this way you don't have to flip,
the
Flip-flop.
change, yeah.
Your state though is weird.
Oh, yeah, good.
I'm sorry, they are. What?
Not my
Why do
state.
you have to have goals?
Because Chicago.
Chicago and they think they're Eastern down in Indianapolis.
Well, I mean, you really, most of Indianapolis business does go east.
Those-
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
mean, I understand Ohio,
Uh,
Michigan's all Eastern time. It's just, it's one of the areas that's Chicago controlled. And there was a time when the region was pretty important, but the region's,
We don't,
the coal mines are gone and all that's done, it's not that powerful anymore. But we're gonna have the bears up there, so we gotta stay.
That's okay. Here, the last I heard, Indiana is gonna be taking over Iroquois County of Illinois. No, it's been voted on. It's very
By
close to
who?
happening. Indiana,
it's gonna take over airport.
Iroquois County is gonna
We
come to
got
be
a lot
part
of
of
counties
Indiana.
down in southern Illinois
Yeah.
that want to join Indiana.
But then there's also 30 counties in Illinois have already voted and are all for it. 3 more are doing it in November, that Illinois may become like Virginia and West Virginia. They're gonna get rid of Cook County, make it its own state.
it needs to be its own cesspool.
So, but I've heard goods and pros and cons to that, that there's a lot of things that Chicago does that's good for the whole state, even though they take all of our money. Political machine up there.
Uh-huh.
They don't need their own governor. But, it'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen.
Sure.
But I heard that, that's the last I heard,
Well, I tell you, if you get, you know. you
that I might
get
become part of Indiana.
Welcome, welcome.
We'll put a sign up.
We welcome the intelligent people.
This is,
You get the
They can
socialists,
choose, yeah.
if the socialists actually get in power, those Democrat East Coast and West Coast, if they actually elect the president, you're gonna have a lot of states that are gonna try to leave the country.
Where are we gonna go?
Oh, they just make their own.
Oh, I could do that.
I
They
mean,
could
you know,
become
just
like Europe.
4 or 5, just, yeah. Well, you're gonna see, I mean, if they get in power, now they got control of the House and stuff too, but if they actually do that, we're not gonna be the United States of America anymore. I mean, they believe in communism.
Yeah.
They're gonna take your farm away from you. It doesn't belong to you. That way it
It
belongs
belongs
to
to
everybody.
everybody, but
Yeah,
I'm taking the
everybody.
money for it.
Yeah,
You know what they're doing in Oregon? They're outlawing killing any animals. They're trying to get it outlawed. You can't butcher them. Farmers can't raise them. You're going to buy all their food, ship it in there.
Oh, that's stupid.
Hey, you see that? You can't. Oh, they have
I know they
all the
can't
rights.
hunt, yeah.
They want to do it. Hunting, fishing, farming, doing the raising, ranching, all that.
How
You can't
ignorant.
sell them.
How ignorant.
and who's wanting to do this?
Portland, basically. Portland, Oregon. Have you been to Portland? People fill the bathroom out there in the streets.
Farthest west I've been now is South Dakota. And then comes on the bottom part of it as far as Arizona. That's it. Arizona, Texas.
Well, most of Oregon oyster. You got Seattle and Portland are just nuts. They can, it's like Chicago, they control.
Now the East Coast, yeah, I can tell you anything you want to know about out there. As far as born
That's
raised.
going on. Their road propositions got down there this November.
They didn't like when we went to Seattle, because I walked out of the motel and I, oh my God, do you smell that pot? It smells like a damn skunk.
I went into Mount Rushmore and sit down and watched the film, and I'm like, oh, that's nice.
Well, that could have really been a skunk.
No,
No, it
No.
wasn't, okay.
You walk down the street in Portland, there's an alleyway, and people go to the bathroom and taking poops right there in front of you, and they're having sex against the wall. And you're sitting there, you got a little kid with you, and you're going, oh, geez. And nobody does, oh, you took the rights to do that.
oh, okay.
okay. We probably need
You're like,
a motion. to
We need-
adjourn.
yeah,
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
adjourn this
I
thing.
think- I think Jim did that right. I'm just glad I'm as old as I am and I don't have to deal with that much longer.
That's all right, I'm going to live with my kids anyway, so.
Oh.
Well, that's coming, folks.
I adjourned. Second, whatever.
Okay.
Been to the fair?
No, I don't go to fairs.
Is it good?
What?
The fair.
It's a fair.
At 7:00 is the Christian singer going to be there.
Oh,
Yeah, I think
Free. I heard she's supposed to be pretty
she's
good.
pretty good.
Tasha Layton.
Yeah.
Layton.
I went Monday night to see, and that was Stephanie turned over her house. She's doing it.
Oh, okay.
And, I probably won't go back. That was enough. I didn't really care about seeing the wrestlers last night.
They have wrestlers, yeah.
the last time I went, they didn't have any food. They didn't have vendors.
Nick
Miss Piggy's got a new front. New
walked
look.
around.
That's what it
and
said.
He said he bought an $8 dog. I didn't have to fix him any supper. I said, good. And I went home.